What's up, guys? This is Joe with Krav Maga XD. We're here today outside the school. There's some classes going on. If you want to check it out, go to kravclass.com. You'll love it. Today's a really simple lesson, guys. We were talking with some people about investing in themselves and doing stuff like that. And honestly, I got to move this text message because it's just driving me crazy. Honestly, it's a big topic, okay? You need to invest into yourself. It's really that simple. You invest into yourself to learn something like skills, to learn something like processes or foundational elements that are going to help you grow your life. Your goal is to grow yourself at all times. I know a lot of people, it drives me crazy, that have not grown at all in 10 years. Dude, back when I was a server in a restaurant 11 years ago, when I go to that restaurant, because it's a great restaurant, people are still there that worked with me. And I look at them, I was like, dude, guys, you haven't moved an inch. And there's nothing wrong with the restaurant industry. I love it. I think everybody should do it. But man, 11 years, you gotta grow. You gotta do different things. You gotta learn different things. So when I'm talking about investing into yourself and your education, we were talking to some about Krav, and they're like, hey man, $150 a month that's a lot of money for classes. And it struck a nerve in me, and this is a little bit of a rant, I apologize, but $150 to learn a skill set that's going to last you a lifetime, that's going to get you confidence, that's going to open up new windows of opportunity for you, that's going to expand your worldview and the way you think. That's a really small investment. I spent $400 on a fucking book to learn how to do copywriting. That's $400. That's 3 months of membership. Or 2 months of membership. So it's not that big of an investment to invest into yourself. We're not asking people to join our group for thousands and thousands of dollars for years and years and years. This is a short-term commitment. In fact, everything we do is month to month. So it just surprises me sometimes when people don't think of investing into themselves as an investment into their growth. When they think of it more as a transactional, we're just gonna join the class. This is not yoga. This is not a workout. We are not here to just jump into a class and just leave the next day. We know every single person here. And every single student here knows each other. We're all growing together. We're learning a program. We're learning how to fight. We're learning self-defense. We're getting confidence from that. And the investment of that, honestly, there's no way you can even comprehend it or explain it. People that join our group, it blows my mind. And we talk about it all the time in our coaching program. We sit down, we actually talk about our students to figure out who they are, what they're up to, who's growing, who's not growing, how we can help them. And man, people in our group, a lot of times, 90% of them come to us shy. They don't, not a lot of conversation going on. Their shoulders are slumped down. They don't really make good eye contact. They're not making a lot of money, not super happy in their relationships. They just, aren't really going crazy in life. And it's sad. But then they join and they learn this awesome skill, how to fight. I'm not saying you need to learn how to fight just so you can be a mean person or a badass. I'm saying this skill just gives you that confidence level. And it expands your view of how you view the world and how you view yourself in the world. And you're not just this little guy here. You're the guy, you're the girl, you're the badass. And that expansion alone, fuck man, I would pay millions of dollars for that. I paid $6,000 just to go to Israel to learn Krav Maga and get certified there. Paid another $3,000 for my instructor certification. And that's not even counting the years in between of memberships and traveling to go to different events and certification processes. I've probably spent over $20,000 just on Krav Maga. Spent $50,000 on my marketing degree. I spent $10,000 going to a Tony Robbins business seminar. I spent $2,000 to talk to multiple different coaches to teach me one simple skill set. So the thing is that you're investing into something that's going to return dividends over time. And that's why I truly believe Krav Maga does. So that's why I'm always so advocating to people to just do it. Just jump in. Even if it's only for a month, you're gonna change your life. Your worldview will be different. But yeah, guys, invest in yourself. It doesn't have to be Krav. It could be anything. If you can afford to buy something cool that you like just for the fun of it, that has zero return on investment, you can afford to go and hire a personal trainer for a month. You can afford to order a meal service that's all healthy foods. You can afford to take some Krav Maga classes. You can afford to do something that's going to give you a skill set that's going to last you longer than the stagnant items that we buy for no reason. Like, for example, I buy watches. It's ridiculous. There's absolutely nothing in that that's going to help me long term. I simply just love them. But I spent more on a watch than I spent on a whole marketing course one time I took. And the marketing course has provided dividends for the last, I don't know, 10 years. And the watch has no dividends. It just feels good when I wear it. So it just blows my mind sometimes when people just don't understand investing into themselves and how it impacts their lives as a whole. And that's what I want to bring out today. So it's a little bit more of a rant, but I hope you take that into consideration. You don't need to check out Krav. You can go to kravclass.com if you want to check out Krav, but you don't have to. You can do anything you want to. Just don't sit still and be the same person you are now in 10 years. Not that you're a bad person, but I bet you can grow a little bit between now and then. Okay? All right, guys, take care.